What's going on, you guys? Back with another video. I'm going to attempt to do this video without turning on my air because I know it's going to be loud and interfere with the audio. It is about, what, probably 100 degrees. And this is later in the evening, 6:43. So I'm going to try to make this quick, but I really want to get into something about why love is not enough for the narcissist. Even though they, they approach you in the name of love. They approach you with love bombing, but nothing about what they do is love. They don't know the real definition of love. If anything, they mistake love for obsession, because that's what they do. They obsess over people and the control they want to have over them. And see, the narcissist came into your life with a lie and with a plan. And so that's why there's never really any closure with a narcissist. They never really let it go because they feel defeated and they feel like you did them wrong. When the whole while, everything was built on a lie dealing with the narcissist. And once you realize that and, you know, they show you who they are, then you come to realize that they never really loved you. The narcissist, they're nothing but the work of the enemy. They allow, you know, evil to get inside them and, just kind of control how they deal with people. Because at the end of the day, you do have a choice. So they know they have a choice and they know what they are doing, but they do what they want to do. They do most of all what feels good to them. And again, they obsess over you. And what they want to happen is that you feel the same about them. And they need you to be stuck in that. They need you to be stuck in the moment of, to where it becomes, you really start to develop a trauma bond with them. And I won't talk about that in another video. Like I said, I want to make this quick. But that's kind of how the trauma bond, that's kind of how it's formed because of the narcissist's fake love for you. So when you break it off with them, and you're like, well, it's not that I hate you, or, like, I'm going to give y'all an example like this. People always ask me about a narcissist who I work with, and I went through pure hell with them during the fake friendship and most of all after it, because I never gave them a chance with me again. And it never was a real friendship to begin with. But the thing about it is, it's just like it goes to show that they never really let go. you know okay, so you're out of sight, you're out of mind, but when you come up again, they take it there to the place where it ended, and they only can recall it the way, the way they think of it in their mind. They only tell half truths, and they only tell just enough to make you look bad. And they never, it's really not something that other people should question them about if both people aren't present. But that just goes to show narcissists have a lot of people fooled to the point to where they play victim so well that when your name come up to narcissists, the reason why they keep up this victim mentality and constantly smearing you is because they can't accept, they can't accept anything ending without it going their way. And they feel like you have power over the situation when it's not even a situation you want to deal with at all. That's why love is not enough. Like, if you be like, I love people, it's just like when you say, I love people, because that's just the kind of heart I have. I have a really big heart and I just love people. Well, to the narcissist, that's not enough for them. They need you to just love them. And they need your love to stick out mostly for them than it do anybody else. That's how they are. They don't care about anybody but themselves, and they need you to show them more attention than anything. And once you stop letting them set the rules and control this whole narrative of a friendship or whatever it is, and then they say that you are such a horrible person. And again, it goes back to when people ask about you, well, whatever happened to such and such? Oh, they just stopped talking to me for nothing, and all this kind of stuff. And then it's like, people will say, y'all were so close. Y'all were like best friends. You wouldn't see, you without her without you. It was just like, y'all were freaking frack. What happened to that? I was always wondering, why did y'all stop talking? Why did y'all fall out? And they're going to only say things like something, they may bring up one little part of the thing that really, you know, put the nail in the coffin. But they'll say, but I apologize. But of course, we know narcissists don't know how to apologize. They'll be like, I apologize. And, it just looked like she just want to hold a grudge against that. And I just don't understand that. All that I did, love bombing, all that I did, that's not real love. That was love bombing. Because if that was real love, you wouldn't have such a cold heart towards the situation now. It's like you will allow closure. You will allow things to just pass over and be done with. You're not trying to get over it. The person has overcome it. They're thriving now after the abuse they put up with Nart. But the narcissist won't let it go. Now they're playing the victim, like if someone did them so wrong and they didn't love them, that's why they did them wrong. you know. So that's why people shouldn't always question, well, whatever happened with y'all, without questioning both people. Because, again, back to that narc I work with, she was working at like the main shipping station for the summer school program and for the summer camp program that I do. Every year I've been doing this for like 17 years, which is something that we sign up for because, when school is out for the 2 months, I mean, unless you're going to go find other work, you can still work for the school over the summer, for the camps, or for the summer school. She signed up for it and they placed her at the shipping station. So when people are shipping things to me, once I receive my truck and deliveries and stuff, things come up from people who knew about our past relationship. And they've already questioned her to the point where when they come back to me and ask about it, they don't really ask about it. They already come to the conclusion that, oh, and I found out why I ended, and you need to stop holding grudges against people. And I'm like, where they come from? Now, I don't question them. I don't explain myself. I'm past that kind of stuff. And when you get to a place of peace after dealing with a narcissist, I don't care what nobody gotta say. I just don't. I don't. I'm not gonna give you an argument. I'm not gonna explain this mess that happened 4 years ago. I'm over that. That's in the past. It's done. They're the ones who miserably can't let it go. They are miserable people. They can't let it go. They never loved me from the beginning. Even if I say, I'm over that. Yeah, because y'all was so close. And I'd be like, yeah, we were. Like, that was my dog. That was my girl. I loved her. We were so close. So you don't care about it no more? No, I'm not saying that I'm not saying it like I want something bad to happen to them because I'm over it. It's like I'm not giving it any thought. I don't care. To be honest, and as harsh as it may sound, I don't care what's going on in her life. I'm over it. They can't let it go. They're still angry. Anger came up when you brought my name up, which is why you're asking me about it in defense for her. But you never asked me. I never explained to you what happened because now I'm over it. But when it's fresh, nobody came to me. She had already fixed it to where they seen me the way she needed them to see me. But that's how the narcissists operate. real tricky, very vindictive. And they're going to make sure they go on through the rest of their life, even years after the discard, letting the whole world know that you were the cause of anything ending and you're just a horrible person. Even though people don't even see this side of you, they're gonna, they're gonna take that in for no reason at all. You never mistreated them. So it's like they really become angry at the fact that this person is pretending to be so sweet and kind and everything, and this person is showing me this. Man, I don't know who to believe, but they get angry at the person, the one who got away, the narc abuse survivor. They get angry at that person for not giving the other person a second chance because they misunderstand the whole definition of grudge holding. When it comes to dealing with evil people, evil doers, people who love to get vengeance, I'm not giving you a second chance just to do it to me all over again. And I don't care who it is. Call me grudge holding all you want to. I know I'm not holding a grudge because I don't even care. But to the outsiders looking in, they're not going to see it like that. They're just going to go by the old, you're holding a grudge. You need to let that go because I liked what y'all had. Well, that's good. I thought that was real what we had, but it wasn't. That was not a real friendship. You know, it was a dictatorship. This person wanted to control me. This person punished me, gaslight me, manipulated me. I went through hell with this person and I didn't know what was really going on. And until God gave me the vision to really see what was going on spiritually, like, you know, it was something that was so overwhelming to where when I realized that they are a narcissist and how narcs operate from a very evil spirit, it scared me to know, dang, I was so close to this person. And I really gave them genuine love. I really cared about them. And they didn't care about me. It's scary because when I run into people from my past who are very narcissistic and I got the treatment from it, I avoid them. I avoid them. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to avoid the conversation. That about me will never change. And that's how you have to be with these narcissists. You don't have to mistreat them. You don't have to speak about them, wish no ill will, none of that. If you moved on, you don't care about that. You don't have the time for that. You have moved on. You just don't have the time for that. I know I don't. And I really had love for them. But they don't want to hear that I really did love you. They're going to be like, I know that, so that's why I'm saying, why are you acting like this? And it's like, dude, it's been like 6 years and you're still saying, why am I acting like this? Because we're in each other's presence now after 6 years. First, you try to sneak your way into acting like you care about what's going on with my life. You shouldn't care or pretend like you care. I don't have two words for you. Like, you don't even have to do the gray rock thing. You could just be like, oh, everything been good. Don't even inquire about them because that's where they're going to keep it going. Just cut it off at, oh, I've been good, and finish doing what you're doing. I don't give a damn who it looks harsh to. You don't have to be like that. And I know I spoke about the play nice thing, but I'm talking about playing nice with them at work when you're in a closed setting and you gotta deal with it. You can't escape the moment. But outside of that, someone who you have really left in the past and you don't see them, but so every so 6 years or so, it's just like you don't owe them no time and none of that. Don't even try to sit there and feel them out and see where they head at because it gets boring after so long of seeing that these people all operate the same way. And then who wants to deal with that anyway? Like, let them go. But again, that's why love is not enough for a narcissist because they can't have no control over that. They have to have a say so and they have to have the last say. And you have to be like really at the bottom of the pit with them to where they can't scrape nothing else out of you in order for them to be done for good. But even after that, if you have a big come up, don't be surprised if they try to come back around. Because it's all about convenience for them. It's all about supply. And they might meet like high quality supply. And what you were, you can't light a candle to what they found. And it doesn't matter, like who cares about dealing with somebody who's using you? And especially when you're down and out and they're nowhere around, when at one time, you couldn't keep them away from you. So again, you don't even need to think about that. Don't put thought into something that really doesn't matter, that drained you and took so much from you. If they did it once, they'll do it again in another part of your life if you allow them back. You know, when they see how great things are going for you, they gonna want a piece of it. They want to hear about it. They like to know what's going on with that home you were looking at buying. What's going on? Do you still got your old car? Have you gotten a new vehicle? Places you've been lately, vacations. They need to suck all that back in. Nothing changes with them. And they'll do it to you all over again because they never loved you. Like the saying goes, you got to love people enough to let them go. They never loved you. That's why it's hard for them to let you go. So that is this video. Thank y'all for watching. Leave your thoughts down below on this, and I'll talk to you soon.